Hello, I'm Noele Hammett. I'm the founder of One Skin for Life and One Skin at Home. I've been a skin and beauty therapist over the last 30 years and run my own spa called Spa Noele for 14 years, selling that about 12 years ago to concentrate on formulating my own skincare line. I work with the most fantastic lab in the US, and we've got 26 products in our line, and we use it exclusively in our clinic in Essex. So today I am going to help you and take you through the steps to do a home spa facial. So while you're at home, you can take your spa life or your favourite therapist and pretend that they're there with you, taking you through this treatment. So it can take 10 minutes, 20 minutes, as long as you've got. You can do it on your own, in your home, or with one of your little children. So if they want to get involved and be an assistant beauty therapist, they can help you prepare your space and then enjoy the treatment with you. So the things that make me feel like the environment is spa-like. So I've got here with me a little Buddha statue. This actually came from my old spa. So she's sitting on the table with me. I've got some candles. I won't pick those up, but I've got some candles burning. I'm actually burning vanilla. I love vanilla. I think it's really comforting and really warming, so that's always a nice smell. I've got some fresh mint from my fridge and some fresh lemon. So I've cut up some lemon here. And I've got some herbal tea bags from the cupboards, so have a little look in your cupboards. I've got chamomile, which is really good to help you sleep, and I've got a superfruit one here as well. It's a tea pigs one, and that's really sweet smelling and turns all the water red, which the kids like, so that's quite nice. I've gone to the garden, picked some, we don't have many flowers in our garden, but I picked some primrose heads, which are really nice to float in the water, so they can float in your cleansing water, which I'm just going to pop in here now, or you can pop in your steam, but I prefer them in the cleansing water because they wilt a little bit when you put them in the steam water. I've got a headband and hair clip or anything to take your hair back and out your face. I've got a teapot of boiling water, which will be cooling, so we don't want it boiling, we want it really warm. Obviously being wary that if we are working with the children that we need theirs to be a lot cooler. I have some of my favourite crystals. I love crystals. They're always around the house, under the pillows, in our pockets. Some amethyst and citrine, but you can use these just to make your space feel nicely energised, or you can place them at the bottom of the water. I'm just going to pop some citrine at the bottom of my cleansing water to energise my water. Citrine is known for abundance, so let's hope there's some abundance coming through for me. So I've got my favourite water to keep me rehydrated, which is Pure Oxygen water. So I've got some of that here. My favourite skincare products, obviously my own. So I've got my pH cleansing wash we're going to be using today. We are going to be using my microdermabrase cream, and then finishing off with one of our face oils, which is a pure squalene or squalene, depending on how you pronounce it. Obviously I'm taking you through my products, but what you're looking to bring to your spa environment is a cleanser, a light exfoliator, and an oil or a cream or a serum, whichever you like as your finishing product. I like an oil or a serum and oil as part of your treatment, but it depends what you've got on your shelf. Just bring those in. But I always say just keep it quite light, and let the skin just have a minimum amount of product on there, but making it feel really nice with the benefits of the steam and the cleansing. I've got, for cleansing pads, I've got two little sponges. I got these in Tesco's the other day. They're 40p for both of them, and they're really soft and actually really remove things very well. Or in the clinic I use steam towels, so you can use a flannel as long as it's clean. Every use I always recommend, and a nice soft fluffy towel, so that's nice to use in between. So I'm going to start off by I'm going to clip back my hair rather than use the headband, but probably the headband will keep you your hair more protected depending on what you're doing after. At the moment, hopefully we're just doing lots of relaxing. So around you as well, I've got the smell going. I love this little environment. I've got a lovely little tub of essential oils. So my two favourite brands of essential oils are doTERRA and also Aromatherapy Associates. Both of those I'm really fond of. But you know, anything that you've got essential oil wise, your favourite oils, give them a nice smell and select one that you'd like to use for your treatment today. I've also got plugged in over there, which you won't be able to hear because we won't pop that on for this purpose, but will be my Alexa, and you can listen to a podcast, a meditation, your favourite music, and just like I say, have this time. I've got water, you might want something else to drink, you know, whatever makes you feel that you've taken this time for you. I've got a mirror that's going to help me, just like a little vanity mirror, so that you can, you know, look and see what you're doing, so you're doing a thorough job. So what we're going to start off with is our cleanse. I'm going to pull up my sleeves. I recommend whether it's an oil, a balm, a milk or a wash, whichever you're using. If you're using a wash, which I prefer, it needs to be sodium lauryl sulfate free. So have a look at your ingredients on the back and make sure that it doesn't contain sodium lauryl sulfate. At the moment, if that's all you have, well, until you know you go shopping again, then obviously, you know, that's going to be the job. But just to be aware that that changes the pH of the skin and takes the skin to an alkali, and we want our skins to be an acid. So the surface of our skin is known as an acid mantle, so we want to keep the skin in harmony with our own protective layer, so we don't want our cleansing product to alter that. So we're just adding some water to our cleanser to emulsify. Obviously mine's lathering up nicely, and apply it across the forehead, the cheeks, across the nose, across the top of the lip there, and underneath the neck. Okay, and work that product in upwards motions. Now you can come down to what we call the décolleté or décolletage area. Obviously we won't be doing that for this treatment today, but you're more than welcome to be treating that area of yourself as well. Not forgetting behind these ears, these often get neglected, just behind there. And like I said, you can take as long or as little time. You can do a quick spa facial, or you can take your time and here we go, work yourself round slowly, coming up to that hairline in those little creases around the nose, leaving no stone unturned. Okay, so I've got my new sponges, place them in the water and then start removing that product. Okay. Okay, so lukewarm water with the cleanse. It's nice, not too hot, not too cold. Making sure you're removing that product that you popped behind the ears there, because the last thing you want to do is leave cleanser and or your pollution, dirt, makeup, grime or anything that's on your skin still left on. So a thorough cleanser way is really, really important. And then you can give yourself a nice pat dry, not pulling the skin around too much. Already it's feeling nice and fresh, so super. So you've done your cleanse and we can go on to your exfoliation. So there's two types of exfoliation, two main types I should say of exfoliation. One is called a physical, which is a granule, and that will slough off the dead skin cells, or you can use a chemical, which is something like an acid pill. So you've got glycolic acid, like acid pads, or product with acid in that you can pop on like a little mini mask and then wash it off. However, whatever you've got in your cupboards is absolutely fine as long as you know it agrees with your skin. But for the purposes today, I'm going to use my microdermabrasion cream. It's really light, but I also do recommend you pop a little bit of cleanser in just to soften it right up. I'll show you how I do that. Now, physical exfoliation, even though they're known as scrubs, shouldn't be scrubbed onto the skin. It's the product that should be doing the work, and it should be done very, very gently. And the purpose of a physical exfoliation is to retexturize the skin. It does remove the surface layer of the skin, and that will signal a response down to the basal cells to produce more cells. But we should be doing that nice and gently so that we're not causing any disruption on the surface of the skin. So I've added in with my scrub a pump of my cleanser. So it's a nice foaming exfoliator. It feels really, really lovely and gentle, and this is all this that the skin needs to do the job properly. Okay, nice light pressure, sweeping motions, but making sure we're coming around those little bits that we often forget, up to the hairline, round to these areas here that have often had a lot of sun damage, behind those ears again, that neck. Lovely. Chin area where we often get some congestion, people forget. You can gently come over the lip area with our product there, across the top of the lip, along the nose, in those eyebrows. Mine desperately need doing. And then just underneath, light pressure underneath the eye. And you get to know your skin. Now, some people can work with an exfoliation for longer. I know my skin, and I know it gets very sensitive. I tend to do a physical exfoliation once a week or once a fortnight, because I will use an acid exfoliation on the other time. So 1 week I might use one week I might use the other, depending on where my skin's at the time. If it's feeling a little bit extra sensitive, I wouldn't recommend exfoliating for a while. If there's too much stress going on and your skin is feeling vulnerable, just concentrate on cleansing and nourishing and hydrating your skin, and leave out your heavier active products, like, you know, retinols, vitamin A's, vitamin C, your acids and your exfoliations, just for a period of time, just to give your skin some rest. Okay, here we go. We're all exfoliated, nice and clean, drying that all off. Pushing my hair away, there we go. It is feeling really, lovely. Okay, I hope you're feeling good too. So next step, bowl. Now I've got a metal bowl here, which is what I use in the spa. It holds the heat in better, but if you haven't got one there to hand, don't worry. A nice round bowl, mixing bowl, will do perfectly well. I'm now going to place a crystal of my choice in the bottom. So I had some citrine in my cleansing water. I'm going to put my rose quartz in there, and then I'm going to add my hot water, and then I'm going to customise my water. So here we go. Okay. I don't know if you can see in the video, but the steam is already drifting up, and I can't wait to get some lovely oils and herbs in there to customise my water. Now, I'm not just about to go to bed, so I'm not going to use the chamomile today, but I am going to take and put some superfruit so that the water is coloured, because it looks pretty as the water's spiralling, the colour's spiralling out in the water. We've got our rose quartz in there, and I want to feel really uplifted today, and I want to clear my airways. So what am I going to go for? I'm going to go for a little bit of fresh mint. So I'm going to take a few leaves from my mint and drop those in the water. And then I'm going to not only give my lemon a little squeeze, I'm going to drop my lemon in there. And then I am, for my essential oil selection, going to use today the doTERRA Air blend. Peppermint, eucalyptus, really uplifting, very good for respiratory. So it will clear the airways, bring in cleared sinuses, open up the airways. It gives you more comfort, it relaxes you, the more better that you can breathe. Obviously important to be keeping those all healthy. So I can already smell this delicious blend coming up. So not only am I getting the benefits of the steam, so the steam is going to be cleansing the pores, removing toxins. We're going to be bringing new blood flow to the skin. With the blood flow is going to come nutrients through the blood and also oxygen, so we're feeding. So we should be looking at creating a nice glow in the skin. We don't really want the skin to be sweating, more a light perspiration. So it will be removing toxins, pollution, any sort of opening up pores if somebody then wants to go and do any extractions, which you have to be very careful when you do, but if someone wants to do some, then it's always best after a steam. But I can smell what's coming through the most, actually I can smell is the lemon, because I squeeze that and it is absolutely lovely. Little bit of mint, so this hint of mint, and I'm going to breathe that all in through my nose and out through my mouth, and it looks lovely. It just makes you feel sort of happy just looking down at all these lovely little things that I've popped in my bowl. But I'm feeling really good. You can, like I said, you can be listening to your favourite podcast, have a little bit of water in between, and and just spend that time listening to something nice that makes you feel happy and positive, and take 5 or 7 minutes, inhalations. You can take a towel and drape that over the head so that you can intensify the heat, but I wouldn't be trying to achieve your skin to be pouring with sweat, and this can cause your capillaries to be aggravated, where the blood rushes to the surface too quickly, and then obviously it will cool, and you have got the risk that you could cause some broken capillaries, and we don't really want that. So I always say steaming, within reason. Nice gentle steaming is always really the best. So after you've steamed your face, and you've brought all these toxins to the surface, you would then be looking to do another cleanse away. You've seen me do the cleanse today, so I'm going to go straight on to applying my oil. So I'm going to move my steam bowl to the side and take my squalene oil, give it a little shake. This is a plant-based oil from the olive. It's beautiful. It's a singular oil. It's antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. It's really, the skin loves it. It really does absorb it nicely, but it's really calming. Acneic skins as well as dry, mature skins love this. It is a lightweight oil, and we all need oil no matter our skin type, but some skins don't agree with certain oils, so you have to kind of find your oil. But on the whole, this is the oil that suits the most skin types, and it's very, very, very gentle. So we take a little cupful, and then we just apply to the skin. Now if you haven't got time, just apply it gently, just so you've got a little layer, and be on your way, or spend a little bit more time massaging into the skin, up the neck, down the chest, over the lips, sweeping out motions take all toxins out to the lymph nodes that live here, and that forehead that holds a lot of tension, sweeping away, trying to sweep away any of those worries. Always nice to hold some pressure and just apply a bit of pressure into that brow bone that seems to hold a lot of tension as we frown. That feels good. I mean, it never feels as good as what it does when you go to a salon or spa, but actually you can relieve that tension, and it does feel really quite nice. And the oils all around me, I can smell, is making me feel really, really happy and really relaxed. So sweeping out, scissoring across the lips. This brings good blood flow and often gives you a little pout, lifting up those jowls. There you go. Just using different areas of your hands, whatever feels nice underneath, lifting up the chins. Prayer movements, sweeping movements, circling movements around those littler areas on the top of those lips. Slow as you want, or fast. The faster movements brings more circulation. The slower, more draining movements is more for detoxification and relaxation. So like I said, we can spend as long as you want just applying the oil, using some different techniques to, like I say, detoxify or increase the circulation, and within sort of 5-10 minutes your oils will be absorbed into your skin, and your skin looking all glowy and fed. So you've cleansed your skin, you've removed some toxins, your skin's feeling alive, hopefully you're feeling great because you've opened up your airways with all these gorgeous smells, you're listening to your favourite tunes, and you're feeling great. So I hope you've enjoyed your home spa facial today, and I look forward to seeing all your shiny faces. If you want to share those with us, we will love that. Take care for today. Bye bye.